Hello, it is me, Shirek and today I decided that I'm going to do a video. The date is May 13th and it is 4:14. I'm a little tired because I channeled for like 4 hours. I don't think I'm going to read the whole thing, but there's some pretty good stuff in here. So how it started is I woke up and I was going to meditate, and I started thinking about how the etheric body works, and I was going to do a picture and I was going to draw and like I was going to show like some things and talk about some stuff, but I decided I was going to check with my teacher Mel and see if he had anything that he wanted to add. And then so I channeled my little lady first, and then I channeled my higher self, and then it turned into this whole other thing. So I'm just going to read what I learned because it's good stuff. It's not just like for me, it's like for everyone. So, yeah, I mean, Mel did come in and talk about the etheric body and interactions, energetic interactions between two people before they actually physically are in the same location. And I think a lot of twin flames, I'm honestly like, I don't think it's really totally just twin flames that has that happen. I think everybody does. It's kind of like how it's like I took this class once, and there was this shaman lady, and she taught like how you can have energetic agreements that I didn't even realize that you could do. Like I kind of had like some kind of knowing, but like until she really like talked about it and explained it, then I was like, oh yeah, that's real. So anyways, we get into stuff like that and like world stuff. It's interesting. So I'll just read it, and it's quite a story. So first, I always talk to my little lady first because I want her to be first. I want her to be important because that's me. So I'm first. So this is her. Okay, so what I want to say is how happy I am to be doing this video. It is special to me when you listen and hear what I'm saying. It makes me feel so beautiful when I know who's listening and they are paying attention to who I am and loving me. If I didn't have anyone to listen, then I would feel sad. So I hope you all enjoy what I'm saying and are having a wonderful, happy, loving, fun day. I love you. She's so cute. I just love it. Okay, so then I decided to ask my higher self. And I literally this is from, I took a shower last night. So this is my hair just dried. That's it. So hopefully it doesn't look terrible. I don't think it does. Anyway, so my higher self says, "Hi, Christine. I am your highest truth. And what I want to say is that your belief in who you are is why you are having a wonderful time in doing these videos. Your heart grows much bigger when you know that there will be someone who is caring, listening to you, and hearing what you have to say. Your belief in them and their love is why you feel safe and loved. I am your highest truth, and I am speaking to you in this way because there are many others who wish to share that they are having a wonderful time listening to you when you are speaking to them in this way. They are enjoying your messages to them. When I am speaking to you in this way, I have many things to offer to the human population. There has been some bumpy things happening in the world, and I want to say that even when there are these things going on, that there are also many other things growing on the earth to assist in creating happiness and peace. There are many beliefs around who, wait a minute, hold on, I lost my space because I got nervous. Okay. There has been some bumpy things happening in the world, and I want to say that even when there are things going on, that there are also many other things growing on the earth to assist in creating happiness and peace. There are many beliefs around who this may be, but it is truly the hearts of the world that is continuing to be the voice of the people. So even when you are seeing something that is quite harsh to your heart and sad to you. It is when you can accept and understand that the hearts of the people are showing much more strength in numbers that will grow the love and divinity that is needed on earth. I have spoken to many of our light being friends, and they have assured me that the earth has been creating a brand new timeline of love, peace, and happiness. I have a lot to tell you about this new timeline, and I can share it with you when you are ready to hear it. I guess I kind of feel nervous today. This is my inner stuff, so it's like, it's not always easy to do that. Oh, I forgot. Do you see my background? It's a tapestry. It's got the sun. I know, I'm like a big kid. Okay. So then my little lady decided to talk, and she said, okay, so what I want to know is, why does it have to be this way? I mean, share with me some of the reasons, and then you can tell me about the new timeline coming in. I mean, I'm a part of New Earth already, but how can I share this message with my love and my viewers? And she says, Hi, Christine, I am your highest truth, and what I will say to answer this is that the love of whomever decides to use it in the proper way will be the creators of the new way of being. There has been many humans on the planet who have shared their common practice of loving one another, and even when you may feel that the earth has not evolved enough into the spiritual teachings of the new earth timeline, it is still a separate occurrence. The belief in the power of this timeline is much more powerful than any other beliefs that you may have. So when you are teaching the human population about your heart and what it will contain in the new timeline, you can express your deepest gratitude for their love and peace in co-creating it with you. Their belief is also just as powerful. So when they believe that it is their truth, it will continue to progress into the higher vibrational state of happiness and being. There are many people who share the belief that the world is not a happy place during this time. And what I can say is that their belief in love is much more beautiful and strong than any other belief. So as they see and feel the old ways of being falling away, they are also feeling the new becoming of our higher vibrational timelines. And I got goosebumps. Because there was a video that Magenta Pixie did. I should link it in here. Where she drew a circle, and she basically said that what they were explaining to her, the collective consciousness of 9, is that basically like inside the circle, and then there's like a dot. And so like the dot is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's kind of like when, you see like a weed or something that's growing in between a rock or a flower or something, like it's kind of like that. Anyway, so my little lady, I said I got goosebumps. Oh my God, that's exactly how it's happening. I love that. And then she says, wow, so okay, then what are we going to do to fix the shootings, and why is it happening? I want to know, because when I see my love, he's pretty upset about what is happening to the people here, and I want to share something with him that can help him to know that we are moving closer to becoming a better way of being people. We share a lot in our energy between us, so I feel like he will know for sure how he can handle this new information that I'm bringing into him. And then she says, my higher self says, Hi Christine, I am your highest truth, and what I can say is the belief in the old is still present on this planet. So even when there is still a transition going on, we can see the new world is becoming more aware of what the past has given them, and how it has created what we do not wish to feel, and that is how it can be viewed. There are many humans in the population who are in their hearts and creating a new way of being and living in love. I am showing you that in your heart you believe it to be true, and that he will assist you in your journey in creating a much higher vibrational timeline. I am very happy to say that his truth is making me feel that he is very worthy of completing the shift. So as he is already aware, we are vibrationally matching on many things. So as he continues in his path of love, he will see much more things brought to him that are quite beautiful, and he will start to see the new formation of the new way of being as we are creating it. And this doesn't, I mean, that's pretty awesome, first of all. I love that. But this is like a relation to, like, this can be anybody's, like, it's neutral. It's not just specific to like my situation. It doesn't matter. Anyone can be in this particular thing. So anyway, so then my little lady says, "Oh, what? So we are just creating it right here today? That's so cool. I love it. I love him too, hee hee." Okay. So then I decided to ask my teacher, let my teacher talk, Mel. And he says, "Hi, Christine, it's Mel you're talking to. You can hear me in your etheric ear. I know that's funny to you, but it's true. Your belief in me keeps the energy of your connection instilled in your heart. So you always know when you are talking to me, even when you don't think you do. I wanted to say that because there are many humans who don't understand the true meaning of channeling and how it occurs. So let me talk about this for a moment and let you in on a little secret. When the human is channeling, the energy is conveyed to the ear and to the heart. The heart hears the energy in its vibrational energy, and then the ear hears the message, translating it through the heart into the throat chakra, loud enough for the ear to hear, and then the mind translates it into words as if a human is speaking. And then okay, so then he says, I think I responded or something, but so he says, so what you need to say is this: when moving my energy towards you, the heart is hearing the message. And as it is listening, it is sending the energy up through the channels so that the mind can move it through your fingers so that you can get it out on paper. The energy that you are using to type changes your energy so that you can listen. It gives the mind something to do. But if you stop typing, you start thinking. And that is when things get screwy, Christine. And you know it. And then I laughed. I love this guy. Okay, so Christine, now let me tell you some other things that your audience will need in their toolkit. Yes, I said it, toolkit. There are a lot of energies that people hold on to so that they can live in their daily lives that they don't realize is there. Like you, for example. You have many elemental beings living in your home that show you their love because of the energies that you went around translating in your transmissions during you doing your light language speaking. They come with you whenever you are going out of the house, and they show you so much love and peace and happiness. And you don't even see them, do you? I don't. I didn't even know they were there. I knew there was some there, but I didn't know, like, exactly, like, there's a lot, actually, apparently. Okay, so I said, no, I don't. But I did know that that's exactly what I just said. And there's at least one mischievous little fairy girl, a little shithead. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. That bugs me. So, okay, so Mel says, right now, you know how you feel about the little fairy and how she is responding to your energy in a way that does not resonate with your heart. So you can see that there are beings that are around you even when you are unaware of them. And then I said, yes. And he's like, what I'm getting at, Christine, is the magnificence that lives inside your heart. Did you know that you don't know how powerful you are to command such an army of beings to assist you in your journey? They are here to serve and protect you in any way that you want. That's why I'm here, Christine. You chose to talk to me today, but you didn't know that this was the message that you would receive. And today you are hearing my voice in a much higher tone because I'm actually talking to you as if I'm human. So you're wondering why? And I said yes and laughed. So I will continue, Christine. You're magnificent because you hold a spiritual connection to the ethereal realm along with holding a human vibration. You can make the connect in any moment and get information about a certain situation regardless of where it is or who it is. The energy that you are able to receive is why you can do that. So as you are sitting here today, you can get an energy download from the disturbance that happened in Texas. And I said yes. And he's like, I'm going to talk about this because he said yes. Yes, I'm going to talk about this because it's in your heart and you want to know more about the truth of what went on there. And I'm going to tell you how you know that the being wasn't a human expression. There are many humans who cannot grasp the full truth of the anger that has been living inside them. They are not aware. Anger has a power in itself. So as you continue typing, Christine, I will tell you that you too have some pretty angry parts in your heart. And today we can see how sleep has changed your vibration quite a bit. What I will share is that the reason I can see how you are feeling is because you are feeling what I'm saying. I can see that your energy is conveying something in a new expression. I can see how you feel sad that I've brought up that you still have some pretty heavy anger deep inside from the experience that you had living in that woman's house. You were in her house, but you weren't just in her house, Christine. There are several beings there that continue to manifest the horrific things that you could imagine to show you who you are and the truth of who you have become. They truly made you so much more strong because of that experience. You chose to lose part of yourself so that you could move up into the higher realms and assist the human population to grow out of things happening like that. You chose it and it's real. You see, Christine, there's something that you haven't learned or truly believed in your heart of who you truly are and what a magnificent person you are. The belief became so much more after you left that you definitely did not want to continue to experience the heartache that you had been suffering from. And as you have grown throughout your time here in this apartment, you have slowly shown the collective how to move ahead and out of something so horrific. You're beautiful, Christine, and I love it that you're crying. You can do it because you know how to. You made it out of there, and even when you didn't know where you were going, or how your life was going to change, you, Christine, are powerful much more than you realize. And you need to know that you can do anything you want in your heart. Anything, Christine. Now let me show you something. In your etheric body, you have an energy being that has become attached to your heart chakra. Yes, I'm going to help you in your etheric today. Christine, you need it. That energy has been attaching itself to you for quite some time, and you need help releasing it. So I'm going to make an adjustment so that you can heal from the trauma from living in that house. You need it. So just relax, and I'll remove it. So he did that, and it made me cry. That's usually what happens when I get rid of nasty shit. So then I said, I'm crying, and after I released it, my little lady is scared that it's going to come back. And I asked her to say, is it going to stay gone? Because is it going to come back is like asking for it to come back. It sucks. Okay. So then he says, Christine, you know it's me, so listen. Now that I have released the energy, I can speak to you in a more calm way. You're starting to hear me a lot better because your etheric is coming back into place. Your heart chakra is recalibrating and you're needing some time to release. So give it a few moments and I'll explain further. So I just sat there for a little while and I actually felt myself come back in. I can feel my legs now. Yeah. Okay. So Christine, your crying is showing that you needed some affection from a human who did not choose to sexually abuse you. So yeah, I'll just keep going. There have been many humans on this planet who have been sexually abused and do not know the difference between the meaning of what affection versus sexual abuse. And that is something that I will teach you here today, as it is most important that this information be received into the population. The heart is showing distress from the amount of negative energy that it perceived living in that house. But most importantly, it is showing how its love was mistreated, and the amount of distress that it has caused it is quite strong in its belief. So, as you are aware, you have not had a good definition of what love, happiness, and affection truly mean. You have some pretty good ideas, and I can teach you the meanings. But let's just stay on one topic to start. What affection means is to become physically aware in your body that you are being caressed and loved by another human in their body. Stay with me, Christine. I kind of went off a little bit thinking about stuff. I'm going to change and shift you right out of your beliefs into your heart. I can do it because I'm Mel Brand, twin flame human, and I have a spiritual body that is strong enough to help you. And I said, okay, go ahead. So as you are aware, the type of affection that has gone on in your heart hasn't always been kind. There has been many abusive things that have gone on in your family and your growing up life. What I'm trying to say is that the human body perceives an energy exchange long before the physical occurs. So as you are aware, you can etherically become affectionate with someone, and they can with you in their etheric. It occurs many times before you can understand the truth of what you are expressing. The energy exchange is made via the human heart first, and the heart decides what kind of experience it would like to have. When the heart accepts this energy that is being conveyed to it, it then creates an image for the human to follow. That image then becomes more real to the human, and when it becomes more real, the higher self starts to create it. The higher self moves in a way that the human does not completely become aware of until the truth of the creation comes into its reality, making it seem like the human is just experiencing it for the first time. But it's not exactly the first time. The human already felt this energy. The reason that we have to become consciously aware of the energy living around us is because the human does not realize what is actually happening before it has the experience. So you, for example, you have another human in your life who hasn't presented himself to you physically right here in your living room. And that, my dear, is not because he is not aware of your heart and who you are. It's definitely because your consciousness hasn't fully accepted that his heart is a vibrational match to that of your own. And I just want to say that I wasn't expecting that. Kind of felt really alone, like there wasn't another person in the world that had the same heart as mine. So I bawled my eyes out. I don't want to cry on camera, okay? Yeah, it's quite a lot to take in. So I sat and cried for a while. And then I tried to listen, and I couldn't do it because I was caught up. It's not easy having all this fucked up shit go on, and then somebody's like, "Hey, guess what? This person's like you," and you're like, "What? Really? I'm not alone." Yeah. So, I'll just read it out, and then because it's kind of a little. I was trying to stay on track, but I was still. So he says, Christine, when you can hear me, let me know. So I laughed. He's like, Christine, you just need an adjustment, and I will teach your higher self how to do this for you. So I sat there and let him do the adjustment. And then he said, Christine, what you need to know is that you are hearing me and that I am speaking you can listen now because you felt it and you hear me. And I said, okay, go ahead. But then I decided to like say the reason that I'm doing it this way is so that I can train / teach people how to channel in the moment and to be aware of the truth of how you can lose the connection and think you're still hearing the being that you're channeling, but because you're like listening to your feelings. Like if you get overwhelmed in your feelings about something that somebody said, you have to like be aware of your feelings so that you can calm down again. It's kind of, basically it's like getting grounded. Like you got all caught up in the moment and then you can't hear. It's like when you're physically talking to somebody, if they say something that pisses you off or hurts your feelings, you stop listening to them because you're just like, "Ah," and like, they're just like, "Meh, meh," and you just nothing. It ain't going in there. Are you listening to me? No. Anyway. Sorry, I can't. You're going to yell at me. It's just not going to work out. That's it. My mom used to do that to me all the time. So anyway, after that, I was like, all right, go ahead and explain. And he said, Christine, you need some assistance in your heart chakra if you will allow me to do so. And I said, okay, sure, go ahead. And then I said, okay, so I released some shit and I feel like it came out of my tummy, my solar plexus, and it's still releasing. And then he said I needed some additional work, so he did some more stuff. And then, so in this particular part, okay, I'm just going to explain it. So what happened is like, so you have I forgot I was going to talk about these. All right, later. So like my heart chakra is here. And then my higher heart is here. And sometimes people can see with their third eye, but if you can see, there's like a daisy there. And it's actually vibrant now. But before, this is your multi-dimensional heart, if you don't know about that, but like you can look it up. So, anyways, he like removed something off of there and I could see that my flower was dirty. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is my flower dirty? It's like my multi-dimensional heart. Like, why would that be dirty? But whatever, it doesn't matter. So I like I cleaned it off. And then I was like, it needs protection. So I put like a ring of rocks around it for, all sides. And then a golden ball like is there. So I'm like totally protected. So anyways, I decided I felt like, obviously when you're in a relationship with someone and you have like feelings are all over the place, so like, and then when you lose the person, it doesn't necessarily mean that you like still long for them or anything, but like you just feel the loss of their, you had somebody you cared about. It's like losing an animal. Like I still feel like my cat, he's around somewhere, and so is Hammy. But anyway, so I started to feel about that. And then I was like, this is so weird because like I feel this loss that is not really like a loss of like an equal, it's more like a loss of a son. And I've had experiences where I've like had a son come to me and tell me he's my son. And I'm like, okay, this is weird because I don't have there's no babies around, so I haven't ever had anything. So I'm just like, this must be from like a previous life, but I didn't investigate it. And I know why I didn't investigate it, because it was too hard to deal with. So basically what I did is I wanted to make sure that I wasn't picking up on something in my DNA. Because like I've done that before where I thought it was me, but it wasn't. It was the DNA. So I just kind of asked, is it in the DNA? And I like, if it was, it would I would feel it. Like I would feel it in my DNA. Like it would light up. Like, hi, I'm over here. And so it didn't. And then I was like, well, was it when I was a woman? And I'm like, because if you're a woman, you always want to have a baby. I mean, except for me. But anyway. So I was like, I like felt around in that timeline, and I felt the hit of like my person. And I'm like, well, I definitely did not want to have kids when I was a woman. I had a lot of fun when I was a woman, but I did not want to No. I was like, no. So then I was like, okay, it must be the previous one when I was a guy. So this was my first incarnation. So anything that went on in that is going to like hit me pretty hard, you know? So I saw myself, I felt the pain of like the suffering of like the loss of my child. And I felt this feeling of like, oh my God, I can't help them. I can't save them. I can't protect them. I'm like completely like, I can't do anything. And then like, those are solid feelings that I felt. And whether the scenario was one way or the other, I mean, I did get a vision of like, you know, because it's like a puzzle, you got to put it together. But it's like I could see myself. I could see myself holding my son, and he's in my arms and he's dead, and it just is not right. So anyway, I really love kids. I really didn't want to have. I was not gonna do it, but I feel like he told me before, he's like he can come in again, so I'm okay with that. You know, so however that all works out, I don't really know. But anyway, so I cried through that, and then we got into some more stuff because I wanted to learn more about this. So like basically that's the paragraph, and then my higher self came back in and was like, "Hi Christine, I am your highest truth, and I want to tell you the truth of this experience. And when I say it is the truth, I mean I am speaking to you with from the energy that you have found in your energy. This energy is from an experience in your previous lifetime. The experience has shown itself many times, as you know. And what I will say is that I have been teaching you the truth of how you have truly been feeling about this experience. In this life, you have chosen to learn more about who you truly are at a soul level, and to bring the truth to your awakened state of your human consciousness. Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, so I will be assisting you to help you to know that you have had some things happen to you in your past human experiences that will start to surface on and off throughout this lifetime. I am your highest truth, and I believe that I will be quite happy knowing who you truly are and living in your life's purpose as a human soulful being. So that's when I was like, okay. So I felt the connection of like when I was with my ex, like he made me feel like I was his mom a lot. And I was like, why would I even accept something like that? Because like I'm the oldest in my family, so I've been taking care of like my brother who's like 4.5 years younger, and then my sister who's 8 years younger than me, and then my other sister who's 17. Yeah, 17, 18 years younger than me. Yeah, so anyways, I'm the oldest, so I was the mom the whole freaking time. I stepped in and did a lot of things that, you know, my dad was supposed to do, but he wasn't really there, so I had to do that. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is like, why would that fit for me? Why would that feel good to me? Why would I want or accept something like that? So I asked, like, because I had decided when I first met my ex that that I wanted him to be my twin, because I knew about twins, but I only knew like I was only like freshly like a couple years of like becoming aware of things. So like I didn't totally know exactly what a twin meant. I mean, I have more ideas. It's not really a specific definition, it seems, apparently. So anyway, so I said, is my ex not my twin? Because that's what I'm thinking. Like I'm getting that information that maybe, you know, we're not going there anymore. So he kind of feels like he's on old Earth and I'm on new Earth. Like I'm going into new direction. So it's kind of weird to like, it's kind of like when you pull something apart. That's like how I feel. I'm like slowly being pulled apart. I don't know. Anyway, so I said, so is my ex not my twin, or is he? I want to know 100% truth. And so she says this. Hi, Christine. I am your highest truth, and I have chosen a new man for you in this lifetime. I will express that your ex's energy does not vibrationally match that of your own. His heart's desires do not convey that he is able to assist you in your energy any longer. As you have been awake to the knowing of him being in your life, he has not been choosing to be with you, with someone who is like the vibration that you are carrying. It is his choice to move forward in his life without you in it. He has chosen this, and you have also chosen this. So it's kind of, to me, it's kind of a little off because I'm like, I still feel his energy around me. I still hear him talking to me, and I'm like, whatever. So anyway, he's not physically talking to me at all. He hasn't sent me no messages. So I think that's where we're getting this from. Besides, the higher perspective is like, she's gonna know long before I will. So anyway, so maybe it's just like a trickle down or something. So I kind of argued with her, and I was like, this isn't exactly what I asked. Like, I want a definition, like I realize that twin flames have a label, or it's a label. So like, you can't really, it just doesn't seem like there's a real definition. And I remember when Mel, he talked about this. So he's like, you can have more than one twin flame, and like, he called one of his groups soul to soul connection. So it's like, it's more of like soul growth, regardless of like if it's a twin flame or not. So that's how I'm understanding it. So anyways, I asked her to be more specific of like, let me know what the soul contract is. Like, how is this? What was up with that? So she says, "Hi Christine, I am your highest truth, and I will express my deepest appreciation for your comment to what I have said. Your belief is that Josh is your twin flame, and I have honored your truth deeply as he was soul contracted to come into your life. And as you know, there has been quite a bit of turmoil between you two. And I can say that Josh's energy signature does not convey that he is in fact your twin flame. He has chosen a new path for himself to learn from, and that is what I can tell you in your truth as a human being." And I said, okay, that's a lot better. But the thing is, you're saying that he does not vibrate, that he is a twin flame, right? But that does not tell me whether his soul is my twin flame or not. I don't even totally know how this all works, but I want to know at a soul level for both of us what the actual truth is. And then she said, "Hi Christine, I am your highest truth, and I will say that you have found your truth. It is not by your soul's choice to come into union with someone who did not soulfully match you. You had made a decision to choose to ask him to be your twin, but in doing so, your decision to believe that he was your twin was not correct. I have chosen a new man for you, for your energy vibration, who will teach you the truth about yourself much more than your previous relationships. His heart is divine, and he shows great courage and beauty." And then I said, well, I'm very happy with this. While I'm very happy with this, I want to be soulfully in alignment with my true soul flame, the original one that we contracted to come together. And she said, "Hi, Christine, I am your highest truth, and what I will tell you is that he is a vibrational match to that of your heart chakra. If you were to choose to become energetically aware of your multidimensional truths, I will then express to you deeply that your new man's energy is becoming more aware of his soul's purpose as well. He is healing portions of his heart and seeing how his energy is affecting yours. His truth is much more aware of the energy exchange between you, and he is seeing more and more how he will become a part of you and your desires. His energy does not convey that he is a multi-dimensional being, but in his journey through this lifetime, he will learn more of who he is and become more energetically aware of his soul's purpose. And as he is becoming aware, he will need lessons and someone who can assist him in his journey, so that he will choose a higher path, and that is his soul's contract between you. There is no contract to be a twin flame, but he is energetically aware of this signature." So she's talking about this, the new man check. You know who you are. Okay, so I said, what? I don't understand this. Can Mel or my higher self please explain this to me? Like, I just was like, I understand it now because I got through the stuff, but like, I was initially like, basically, it's like a soul to soul connection / contract that we created together because we are vibrationally matching in our hearts. So it's like growing out. And that's what I've been noticing. It just continues to grow out. And like, I've been seeing like different timelines and things, visions of things. And I was like, wow, I've never had that before. Like, I didn't ever have like visions with Josh, but like with my ex. But I would dream about him once in a while, but it wasn't like, man, I really dreamt a lot about new man. New man check. Yeah. I have dreams with him all the time. It's pretty amazing. Okay. So I wanted her to explain a little bit more. And then I said again, okay, so in both times that I asked you about two men, you said they do not identify as a twin or do not have the signature, but I do. So what does that mean? And she says, hi, Christine, I am your highest truth. And what I'm saying is that these two do not convey their truth to be a twin flame. I have not energetically been able to feel that they have the twin flame signature in their energy at their soul levels. They are truly multidimensional beings who are having a human experience. And so I was like, Mel, can you please break this down for me and help me to have a better definition? Because I do realize the name Twin Flame is just a label and that you had created a group called Soul to Soul Connections. And so I wanted to understand how this works. And then, so I just got to throw this in there quick. God, I forgot what I was going to say. Fine, I'll just read. Forget it. So she says, hi, Christine, I am your highest truth. And when you are asking Mel for your truth, I am sad because I am your truth and I am believing in you. So when you are not believing in me, I am truly dissatisfied. And I can explain to you the truth of why you are questioning what I mean. It is not because you are not fully aware of this truth, but it is because you choose to become you choose to become a twin flame having a human experience. So when you are meeting someone who does not share the same expression, you want to ensure that they want to be on this path with you. And that is why I have explained it in this way. Your heart chakra is in love and will stay in love for as long as you and your new man have chosen to be in this human experience together. You two are deciding your future and creating it as we are speaking to you about it. The truth is that your new man has chosen someone to assist him in his journey and help him to become more energetically aware. Should you choose not to be in a relationship, then you will not be in one. Whether he is offering you a twin flame union or a soul-to-soul connection, you still believe that him being in your life is most important. His energy signature is that of a godly one, and when he breathes this into his inner being, you feel the soul of his energy light up, making you more drawn into his life experience. And when he hears the energy signature of your soul, he feels that he is the one who can assist you in your journey. What he believes is that his heart's desires can assist you in moving into a much higher, more loving vibration. And when you hear that he has so much love to give, you feel safe and heard in your heart. You feel that his love is grand, such as your own, and that when he speaks, he is showing you how much he loves you. He chooses to be energetically aware so that he can feel your presence in his life, even when you two have not physically met or been able to touch each other. So even when you do not have a twin flame you are experiencing, it is not of less importance. He is a grand love that can be the most magnificent memory of your lifetime. His love will show you so much more than what another could because of the true soul vibrational connection that you are choosing to share. That's pretty awesome. Oh yeah, I was going to play this song. So it was this song that started to play in my head. I can't sing it. Okay. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you mean to me. I'm high on this feeling that you're in love with me. And then I started to tear up a little bit about that. Because, like, okay, so I was in the store. Yeah, I was in the store. And I wasn't even going to get bread. Because I usually don't get bread. But I was like, maybe I'll just get some bread. So I'm standing there. And I was a little frustrated. Because, like, nothing's ever perfect. Or what it, you know what I mean? Like, you have expectations. And then they don't happen exactly the way that you thought they would. But either way, so I was like looking at the bread and I was thinking to myself, I was a little irritated. And then all of a sudden it was like, I can't even do it. Oh, but I don't even know. I started playing that stupid song. It's not stupid, but anyways, I started playing that song and it was like directly above me. And it was so loud. It was like, listen to this. I should link it in the video. It totally changed my whole day. I was happy after that. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so then she said, wait, is this Mel? Oh yeah, this is Mel. Okay, so Christine, if you wish to learn more about twin flames, I am happy to share with you an experience that I had multiple times before I decided to be happy with Nicole. Let me explain. That's his twin flame. Two souls become one, and that's how it works. It doesn't matter who it is. The twin souls become a part of each other to learn something about one another. You always know that you are on the right path when the other person starts to mirror you and your energy. And Christine, I'm going to tell you this. You're ready for him, and he's ready for you. You two have so much energy going between you. It's truly divine, Christine. And you know what? I'm not just saying that, I mean it. The love vibration between you two is so grand that you're going to be quite surprised when you finally meet him in person. That's pretty awesome. Okay. And then so I said, so he can become a twin flame? Because, okay, so I think that I finally remember what I thought I forgot. So the twin flames, I want to explain this. So the twin flames have an energy signature that this is why you can have more than one. I totally get it now. So there is a bunch of us that have a twin flame signature, and we all came down here and we had to find a way to like make the earth vibrate a lot higher. So the only way to do it is to like basically interact and have like a human soul to soul connection and like basically like bang it up and get rid of the stuff and heal from this and heal from that. Like I'm just going to say it. I'm a powerhouse when it comes to healing. Like I have some stuff that I still haven't healed from, but there's some pretty fucked up shit that I have healed from that I'm just like in awe of the fact that I even was able to like do it. So I'm just like, nope, we're going. We're still going. Never give up. We can still go. We can still do it. We can still heal from it. It doesn't matter what it is, what it was, what happened, where it happened. Doesn't matter. You can still heal from it no matter what. Because we have to. It's the only way we're going to raise this vibration here. And that's how we all do it. So we all do it that way. So anyway, Mel, my teacher, had talked in one of his videos and said that so basically, like, it's kind of like everybody around you is like a sponge. So the energy, so this is how I understand how my connection with my new man has become more of a vibrational match. So initially, we definitely were not. I mean, we had to have been some kind of vibrational match because it came through my YouTube feed, and I was like, well, I need to hang out with that guy. But anyway, at first I would say we didn't really, I don't even know. I can't even tell, like in the beginning. It was just kind of really dry, but I was in a different place. But we must have been interested in each other because I started having dreams, and I don't know if he's having dreams or had dreams or whatever with me. But like, that's where the interaction was. I feel like we just sat and talked and talked and talked and talked. It was like, I just felt so relieved I had somebody to talk to. and someone to talk back and like talk about the things that I talk about, care about, love about. And so like that's probably where like how it all started. So like it started there, and then like the energy like downloads into the human, and it slowly shifts the human over time. And so I noticed he's not the same. Like 2 years ago, I started watching him 2 years ago, and he's not the same. Like he's the same, but he's not the same. Like his videos have completely shifted and changed, and he talks about different stuff. So I'm just like, I feel like the energy and the push and the pull between the two of us back and forth, and however that, like, I didn't know if he would, I don't, I don't ever assume that someone can or cannot do something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just wait and see if they can, if they do, if whatever they're going to do, whatever they decide to do, because that's what you got to do. Everybody. I don't want to, I don't want somebody to control me. I don't want to be in control of them. I want to be happy. And somebody's not controlling me, trying to anyway. That makes me happy. So I'm not going to do that to somebody else. If you want to go jump off a cliff, that might be a little sad for me. But I'll be like, okay. Just let you go. That's what you really want to do. That would suck. But anyways, I don't know. Like, there were things that I would think about, or things that I would feel about, that I would, I was like, well, maybe you could do this, maybe you could do that. And like, then I would see it kind of, and start to notice like a little bit of shift, change, whatever. And like over time, I'm like, wow, he's really, like, he's coming up. I'm like, this is awesome. I love that. I'm not saying it's all because of me or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I'm really, like, my energy is really strong. So like, I don't really know how it all works. I'm just saying in general, that's how that goes. Now I feel like I'm making it all about me. I'm not trying to do that. But anyway, I'm going to keep this in here because it's honest and whatever. So anyways, hopefully that makes sense. Like, basically what I'm trying to say is, like, my vibration and his vibration was a certain way, and we very slowly come closer in vibration. Like, I've changed and he's changed, and like, that's how that's happening. That's what I'm trying to say. Not because of one or the other, probably because of both. There. That's what I meant. Hopefully that doesn't sound like a jerk. Okay. So so I said, can he become a twin flame? And basically that's what I was trying to explain, is like, people around, these people are going to pick up on my energy whether I like it or not. I mean, that's just the way it is. And that's what I was kind of saying. Like, I'm watching his video, so like, he's going to pick up on my presence there. It's anybody's presence. Like, anybody who watches my video, I'm going to pick up on the presence of them. So you learn from people, whether you are like, it doesn't, like, if you're watching somebody's video, you're picking up energy from them. And if you're doing their meditations, you're picking up from them, energy from them. If you're participating in a group meditation, you're picking up energy from that. And like, it doesn't matter like whether the person deliberately is like, you need to do this or whatever. You feel the energy and make the decision of the choice of whatever it is that you want to vibrate towards. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully that's a better definition. But anyways, these people around here and all over the world, all the twins are all over the world, and they are basically like having love connections across the world so that it like connects like a grid system. And that's kind of what we're doing right now, isn't it? Yeah. Because he's like in another state right now. So we'll see how that goes. So anyways, Mel says, Christine, yes, he can. Can he be a twin flame? Yes, he can. He has the capability to, even when he's not showing it to you now. He cares more deeply about you in your heart than you realize. And I was like, oh, I love that. Okay, so now my higher self's talking. Hi, Christine, I am your highest truth, and I believe that the energy coming from your solar plexus is the reason. Oh, this is the end. Oh, this is the end. So I was complaining about like stuff in my head. Oh my God, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I feel nervous. I'm not, I don't know. Sometimes people like take me the wrong way, and that's really, really driving me nuts because like I don't mean for stuff to come out. Sometimes it just comes out wrong or it comes out the right way. But I'm a humble person. I just want to make sure that that's, yeah. So anyways, I don't like the ending of this video. It was supposed to be really good. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Until next time. I'm going to have to cut out the end. This is terrible. All right, I love you.